有80%唔知咩麥特加斯卡可可豆嘅朱古力，係啊，阿婆整嘅，阿婆啊，唔緊要 more cream you can come up
呢個就係佢哋嘅 whipped cream。Okay.
This is a freshly made bun with cheese and butter and homemade jam. And this is a banana walnut bread with raspberry and coconut cream on top with fruit, nuts. And this is in the bottom it's spinach and it's spicy tomato sauce with what's that called? Beans in it and cottage cheese and egg with scrambled eggs with apple in it. And this is a black rice bread on coconut milk with granola and some what's it called? I don't know. Sorry. With yogurt and peas on top. And this is vegetable bread with herbs and serrano and egg on top, and this is strawberry syrup.
Okay. Beautiful.
Good job.
哇，咁嘅咋？幾搞笑喎！食早餐啊 ！Danish pastry 啊！
我唔中意嗰陣，今日夠咖啡。
係啊，拉花嘅。我哋今日又篤多一次，嗰個篤一原來就係日日就俾你篤一次。
你想嘅可以睇到隻 Queen's Yacht。
走咗啦嘛？
殺人事件啊！
Also have a bit of sourness to it. A kind of a palate cleanser in a grande made from cucumber and elderflower. So it's extremely fresh, but also have a lot of sweetness to it because of the elderflower. We spray it with just a pinch of Hibros snaps. So it's also kind of.
佢哋好中意俾呢啲咁嘅粒咧。Pine cone 嚟咯。
With a cream made from Norwegian lobster oil and fennel, so it has kind of a spice to it, also a bit of sourness. On top we have the Norwegian lobster. For you guys we serve it raw, and here we have just grilled it, so you can really taste like the texture and the freshness of the.
食唔食得？
點解喺日本食魚生都食唔到呢啲味道啊
Mussels, which we turn in brown butter to give kind of this caramelized edge. They're laying on top of a cheese ravioli, which is made from a Danish cheese called Aarus, which is kind of like a cheddar with a bit of crunch in it as well. Okay. And inside the ravioli we have a caramelized onion compote, which once again adds a bit of this caramelized taste to it. The juice we have is made on the mussel juice and sea buckthorn, so we have this steamed first and then grilled to add a bit of smoky flavor to it. Inside we have wild mushrooms, which we mix or turn in a cream made from chanterelles. So we have this kind of intense, shroom taste. We also have cranberries.
邊個教佢包係咁啊？呢個明明係 taco。
Our butter, two kinds. It's actually the same base. It has been fermented for almost a week.
Oh wow!
We have the yellow one, it's the regular, the normal, the salt, and the pink is with rosé. There's Danish mackerel. We have one that has been fried. Beside the mackerel, we have grilled cucumber in the middle. Last year's green strawberry. I'm gonna give you a sauce. There's cream 50%. You know? Yes. And I actually don't know what it's called in English. Sorry, because it's like almost like olive oil.
Okay. 中意點喎？
我中意睇到條魚喺度熱拍片啊，
咩啊？
匿埋咗。
匿埋咗，
係咩
睇咗好耐。The fish is underneath the
一陣俾我睇。
Los Angeles.
Okay. A long way from home.
Oh, yes.
12 hours flight. Yes.
Are you in Denmark for a long time?
We'll be here for 2 weeks. But
Only
here,
I thought they did that.
Yeah.
Yes, and then go to Odense.
荷葉，開晒啲荷葉，冚翻佢啦。
你好支把遮啊，幾靚！你個 fish 係
呢個咁嘅士多啤梨真係估佢唔到啊 ！Pickled 士多啤梨啊！
You're only eating the zucchini, the squash flower.
Almost. It's not a squash flower.
Oh, zucchini flower?
Actually, yeah, pumpkin flower.
Oh,
Pumpkin.
So the next little serving here is our sweet crab salad. So it's actually from inside, not especially these guys here, but sweet crab from the head that is kind of like stirred together with a homemade crab fish to give it some acidity, but also enhance the sweetness of it inside this little pumpkin flower. You can eat the whole flower, but I'll leave out the green part. It's a little bit of a bit. And definitely don't eat anything from the bottom. That's just to give you the sense of you're on the beach.
That's the whole ocean.
Exactly.
okay, I'm seeing a little guy walking over there. Is it?
Find a new one.
Som man sådan kender, og så nysgerrig, det hvor man går lidt mere på opdagelsen i bilen.
咩話？
好似食 California roll 啊！
哎呀 ，Janice 唔食 tomato 嘅。
食嗰啲波波。你都話俾聽你唔食生。
你唔記得對話你一粒都唔食。係咪滴汗啊？滴汗啦！
Which consists of different tomatoes that are in season right now. So I think there's 4 or 5 different ones. So we have all these different kinds or different tastes of tomato.
Okay.
The sauce is made, or sauce. The juice is made from pickled tomatoes, which we then juice and add just a bit of the thing we pickled it in. So we have this kind of fresh, but also a bit smoked tomato.
It's a nice white poached fish, very elegant and light in the flavor. We have a sauce based on our beer. So we have a cherry beer and also this fruity Belgium-style lambic, which is very rich and kind of acidic and sweet in the flavor, with a bit of fresh thyme oil. And on top we have some spring beans on top of the fish with corn flour as well. Alright, enjoy guys.
Sauce made sweet gum and black garlic. There's some marinated summer cabbage inside, just to give it a little bit of crisp. I hope you will enjoy it.
You have a different one. Oh, yours flipped.
佢嗰個係淋咗 black garlic 啊嘛。
係啊係啊。
佢係諗緊淋咗定係煮熟先？
With the beer sausage in yours. So yeah, except for the beer, it also consists of chicken and lard. So it's really salty, but also has like a lot of fatness and are a bit intense. Then we have kohlrabi, which we
講咗咁耐啲劈泡嚟嘅啫喎，入邊有咩啊？
蠔加臘腸。白蘿蔔啫喎。
真係臘腸係黑色㗎。
你要唔要食啊？哦，有粒雞肉啊！
臘腸嚟啊！雞肉添啊，嗰粒係雞肉嚟㗎。
係好似佢嘅喎，唔係雞肉嚟㗎，全部白蘿蔔嚟嘅喎。 So, next serving here is grilled spear with poached Danish black lobster, poached with some pickled roasted and some roasted flowers.
Okay.
And then 3 of them are brushed with a bit of pork fat.
Pork fat. Okay.
And on the side you get a cucumber relish with a bit of chili in it.
Okay.
Enjoy!
Thank you.
咦，有冇睇到咧？佢係成棵樹咁俾你，即係你一直要攞住棵樹嚟食啊！
係啊。
喂，熟㗎啦！
要反㗎而家。
邊個話玩㗎？
唔使㗎係嘛？
玩啦，玩啦！
我啲碌樹枝唔係好 work 喎。
黐底啊！咁咪所以俾嗰支咁嘅爛鬼叉你啦，呢支咁嘅亞叉嘢。
咁我係咪拎得出？
係啊。
So, next serving for you here is a small onion dish. It's salt baked and grilled onions, served with a caramelized onion puree, and some fresh oregano and thyme. And then lastly, we add a broth we make from all of our vegetable leftovers. Oh, wow. So it's a master stuff.
The next little snack is actually a panini. You know what? Yes. International. Yes. It's actually the same bread that you got in the start. We just put it through a pasta machine, 3mm, and grilled it. Inside you have the cream called baba ganoush.
Okay.
You know that? The smoked aubergine, the eggplant from. It's actually normally in Turkey. Yeah.
呢個係咪 King of 窿啊？出春場都係窿嗰啲，嗰個咪包又窿到豬線。
佢頭先個窿包就夾扁佢嘅，現場本身嘅喎，係肥佬啊！呢個
佢頭先都係話，同頭
冇
先嗰
味啊！
個
你先都係一樣味嘅，頭先嗰個包。
佢講到明係同頭先嗰個包係一樣嘅。
佢冇呃你嘅，佢個味都
咪 King of 窿咯。
Right, the main course for you here, we have monkfish, which is this very unique fish in texture. First of all, it's very ugly actually, the fish, and the texture is quite like springy, almost like meat, like chicken. Kind of, actually, you can say the texture. We grill it here, and then it's glazed with lobster stock and our fish sauce that we base on the monkfish itself, all the bones and the head, that we ferment for 3 months and turn into this very deep soy sauce.
Our dessert, which consists of a chamomile parfait. And then we fill the parfait with a sea bug thorn, and a hip curd, which has like this floral taste, which also a bit of sourness in it. And
So, the second dessert is strawberries and cream. So it's some of the last Danish strawberries of the season, served with some single green strawberries, which are nice and fresh and has a nice acidity. It's served on top of a sweet cream with a heavy cream with 50% fat, where we added a bit of a sweet Sicily oil. And sweet Sicily is also the herb on top of the strawberries.
Okay.
Has a mild, our version of a Danish classic called ice boat, an ice cream.
Okay.
It's, the boat itself is made from oats. Then we have a layer of sunflower praline, which is very nutty in the taste. Then we have some blackcurrant marmalade or jam in the middle. And on top is parfait ice cream made from miso. So you have a small hint of umami, but it's also just quite caramelized actually.
Okay.
Lastly, we drizzle with a mix of blackcurrant powder and kochi, which is fermented pearl barley.
Made from the langoustine dessert, which comes along with it.
即係呢度啲蛋糕包咁樣，好似啲馬拉糕咁。
And in the middle is some bread for sharing.
View Tata back of the thigh 啊，跟住最有型就係 Nordic kimchi， 都唔知
攞啲 kimchi 喺度啊！
咩啊？呢個佢話呢個嘅
嗰個唔知咩 sauce 嚟嘅。
點樣 Nordic kimchi 啊，大佬？亂嚟咋 Nordic kimchi？ 你試下咩味嘅
？Corn with some grilled corn inside.
？Fermented grilled corn。
Yes. And on top there is a piece of aubergine or eggplant, if you will. Both works depending on if you're speaking American English or British English. And it has had a trip into the beer batter and fried.
That's good.
Is that a Nordic thing?
Grilled corn?
No, fermented. You said fermented, right?
Fermented is pretty Nordic.
Really?
I think they do it in many places.
Oh.
We do it instead of pickling.
呢個係 H-A-K-E 即係其實咩咧？士巴係咪士巴？
真係唔知。
食咩？我哋都有啊。
我哋有春
件。
The dessert over here for the two of you are raspberries, which comes with a caramel chocolate cream on the side. And there are some roasted, roasted oats along with it, with a milky foam on top. The cheese is a Danish feta cheese, which comes with some butter, and then there is a relish with what are they called? Berries. There's lots of berries. All the berries you imagine.
All the berries.
睇睇睇
油炸鬼嚟㗎。
油炸鬼係喎，
真係油炸鬼嚟㗎。
仲有 honey， 邊個係 honey fermented？ 點樣 ferment 啲 honey 咧 ？honey 點會 ferment 嘅咧？啊，點解會鹹嘅咧？
我都唔係好知。佢
邊個係
話
honey 咧？
佢係 fermented honey 就應該係上面領地呢一層，
係冇理由鹹嘅啫。
跟住就芝士呢個係芝士，
油炸鬼鹹啊！
跟住就油炸鬼啦，千層油炸鬼，
哇
加埋咗一個中間仲有啲 berry。
點啊？我哋今日食飯最快。
嗱，我哋咧就6:09咧就入到嚟，7點鐘咧就開始先至嗌嘢食。而家咧就6點唔係9:03，其實真係食咗2個鐘頭3個字啫。
最快，
最快嘅你今日。
平時4粒鐘，呢個已經眼瞓完都醒埋。
This burned jalapeno on top. Pretty simple. The snack, if we start at the bottom, we have this fried langoustine, deep fried langoustine, with lemon pure mayonnaise. Then we have this Cabra, which is made with parmesan. Then we have a small crostelle, which in the bottom we have fermented asparagus. Then we have this onion cream and some cress on top. Then we have some lightly burned roasted bread. On top of that we have this mayonnaise made with smoked mushrooms. We have some pickled mushrooms on the top and some serrano ham and watercress on top. Now we're going to the haddock and langoustine dish, which is this plate. You can see the bottom of the dish. Under that we have this roasted pumpkin seed puree. So make sure to dig in, really get in the bottom in there. We have some fermented gooseberries. We have this lightly thinned, the little ones, the green ones exactly. Then we have this thinly sliced melon on top, which is a cantaloupe melon. Hibiscus flower dust on top, so that gives it a small perfume to the dish. Then the sauce here is inspired of what we call grandma dressing in Denmark, but we made this with some creme fraiche and a bit of yuzu, and we added a bit of yuzu on the fish as well to make it more of ceviche style. Over here. And then we have our tomato dish. In the bottom we have this steak tomato that we have burned really hard. Then we have grilled mackerel on the skin, so there should be some crispy mackerel. We have some pine seeds. We have some fermented green tomato, some pickled red and green yellow tomato. We have some fresh brioche, crispy brioche on top. Then we have this pine from the forest. This is just a fresh new pine to come out, and we pickled it lightly. The oil in the bottom is made from mint, and then this is just tomato juice that we added a bit of soy sauce to, just to make it give it a bit more depth.
Great.
So that was all.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy.
Come on, stick a feet.
So here you have the Spanish fork of Iberico. It's a bit of the fillet. On the top of the fillet there's a small piece, very tender and very light, but very tender. Just fried it. It's with onions grilled, corns that we have fried really hard with a bit of mustard seeds. And then there's it's a kind of a Moroccan sauce, very creamy, also made of a bit of pork, really light and creamy bananas.
Okay. You put this on the steak?
Yeah, it goes to the steak and for the fries. Yes, so you just put it on the pickled green strawberries, strawberry puree, and on top watermelon sorbet and crispy meringue. Enjoy.
Thank you. Can I have a little plate as well? Because I'm going to share with him. So.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
You have the beef tartare from a ox fillet. There's smoked mayo as well as salted beef.
你又乜啊？mackerel 啲芫茜你係最中意嘅噃，好似喺個森林嘅地下咧，下邊有個尋寶揾到啲嘢。你嗰個炒我喎真係。花池咧，花池有隻蛋。唔係蛋定係風嚟嘅。嚇？哇！呢個係死咗一隻嘢喺個 forest 喺個森林下邊死咗。我哋呢度啲牛油咧，我中意 whip 呢樣 whip 嗰樣，日日都唔同色嘅。
Some rosehip mash in the bottom. We have the fresh tomatoes from Nick's garden, which is the just plucking herbs. Basil on top and some veal sauce. Okay. You have the fish, the hake, which is served with some lightly fresh salad, as well as the lobster piece of sauce, and a potato risotto in the bottom. Enjoy.
呢個係啊牛尾啊！第一次喺呢度食牛尾嘅標椒嚟嘅喂，嗰幾粒。
You have the classic French cake, like a double layer chocolate cake. So if you don't like chocolate, that's cake. Perfect for chocolate.
Hvor det regent.
哇！真係 street food 喎。係我哋早啊，定係呢度係咁樣冇人嘅咧？嗰個 melt 嗰個 cheese melt 好似好正，跟住有泰國嘢啦，意大利人 pasta 啦，拉麵得唔得㗎？嚇個樣得唔得？喂，duck fat fries 喎，好似好掂咁喎，真係。喂！我哋兩個都睇中呢間黑鬼嘢 Afro Jamaican 好正啊！跟住呢兩個喺度買鋪德啊，duck fat fries 啊！哇，好勁喎！
啱啱炸呢個。
好勁喎！
好啦，我出去食。
誒等啦。
juice 啊。
真係食插車，全着咗肉酸嗰個。
你要幫手攞嘢啦，嘈。係
啊，要買嘢飲添啊！
等低個。
靚咩？好難有 Jamaican 嘢食㗎，大佬。
好味啊個樣。
我肯定勁辣咯，個黑色汁。
佢話辣㗎，我哋放好似係。
我哋居然會喺呢度食咗呢個啦，叉燒、品海叉燒、火咩？火牛。
哎呀，講
燒鴨。仲有呢個咩懵啊？
燒牛肉湯。
OK 喎，好好食喎。